Hello, this will be a channel message for you, for your highest good, and I trust that it found you at the perfect time. I really appreciate you being here with me in this moment, and as always, I love you so much, and I am so proud of you. Pretty interesting message I'm getting here today. You might feel like life is trying to bring your awareness to something, and in a way cautioning against a more passive approach. Like, I feel like something needs your attention here, and it's going to require some level of action, an active component. But it's interesting because I feel as if I'm talking to a collective who has been taking a lot of action and doing a lot of stuff. It's just a matter of what are we doing? Where are we putting our attention? And are we doing a lot of stuff over here in order to avoid something that we know is actually over here? It feels more emotional in nature, to be honest. Like, this might require actively sitting with an uncomfortable emotion, actively having a difficult conversation, or actively taking that one initiatory step in a different direction. And that's actually the high leverage action that is going to alleviate a lot of this pressure. There's something about the situation that we're pressing up against right now, maybe the situation that we are trying to struggle our way through. That's actually showing us something about ourselves, a part of us that really just wants nourishment and love and compassion and active attention and awareness. And I'm talking to a collective who's so strong, and maybe in the past would have held themselves back in order to wait and feel in control and make everything feel perfect. That kind of self-sabotage, right? The energy itself that I'm feeling is kind of murky. There's a bit of an overwhelming quality here, and I think you just taking this step in a different direction is going to create so much clarity in your energetic field, and you're so supported in this. Like at the Hermit, in your current energy, so you're going within, you are doing this search inside of yourself, trying to locate this piece of information. It comes out upright, so it's almost like there's something that you found inside of yourself. You found this truth inside of yourself. It's just a matter of, in a way, confronting this. I'm talking to a collective who kind of knows what they got to do. It's just a matter of doing it. Even like I said, this may even just be sitting with that really uncomfortable emotion and actively saying no to all of the other things that are going on, because you understand you are so tethered to the divine. You are channeling loving source energy through you. You are so magical, and you are such a powerful creator. You're a limitless soul spirit, and this is the next step for you. To alchemize some kind of difficult emotion here. You've located it. You've done so much work to get here, and now it's about taking that step forward and trusting in your divine potential, with the star coming out on the masculine side of your energy, but it comes out sideways. Uncertainty, but a deep soul knowing. It's actually like there's a layer of uncertainty and self-doubt that is completely shedding away right now. This is your opportunity to break that pattern and de-layer that part of a false identity that was given to you by someone else. Like I said, I'm talking to a collective who is so strong and is not interested in holding themselves back. You're here to create your best life. I get the 10 of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in your feminine energy right now. Guys, it's kind of supposed to be messy right now. It's not supposed to feel neat and tidy and like everything is in order. And we will get there. 100%. Everything's going to be okay. There's a collective here that is creating stability for themselves. A sense of being on level ground, having somewhere to land, having somewhere to call home for many of you. Peace. A foundation of peace and inner harmony. And actively bringing your attention to this thing and doing it even when it's challenging, even when it doesn't feel so good. Taking that step and doing that thing is going to be the the remedy for this. It's actually all about creating that sense of inner peace, a solid foundation of inner peace. And it just might feel, again, a little bit messy right now, like things aren't necessarily neat and tidy because we're showing up as the Page of Cups right now. This is a new part of the process. We're learning to be a new version of self. We're learning to actualize our dreams. We're learning how to listen to our emotions. Many of us are learning how to feel. And it sounds simple. And it's not always easy, right? There's a matter of like, if it was easy, everyone would do it. And I don't like saying that kind of stuff because it's a bit limiting, right? But it sounds simple to actually just feel. But for some of us, this can be the hardest thing in the world. So I'm sending you all of my love right now. You're opening up pathways and channels in your body in order to fully experience all of the emotions that your spirit has for you. It's so deeply connected to your intuition, and you're actually opening up stronger pathways when it comes to being able to act in alignment with your intuition and actually hear what your higher intuition is telling you. That's why the process is so important right now, and that's potentially why you feel like you can't push any further doing this old thing, playing out this old pattern. Like, what has gotten you from 0 to 1 will not get you from 1 to 2. The thing that will get you from 1 to 2 right now, I feel like, is actually sitting with the emotions and just feeling them and allowing them to process. And instead of trying to do a lot of work, trying to conceptualize it, intellectualize it, get more information about it, reinforce certain stories, certain reasons as to why we're feeling this way, it's actually just a matter of feeling these things. And it is going to be so healing for you with the 10 of Cups in reverse in your feminine energy right now. This is actually the key to being able to physically express and create and manifest, materialize your dream life in a roundabout way, in a way that feels a bit mysterious, like I was saying, a bit murky, a little bit confusing, a little bit overwhelming. Guys, I'm sending you all of my love, and it's that time of the year, right? It's that time of the year where it's high energy, there's a lot going on, and you're reaching a new level of trust in yourself. Trust that you've found something. There's something that you know that you got to do right now. And it's actually the key to moving things forward with so much more flow. I get the 3 of Swords. Time will do so much for this. Just spending that time with yourself. And it's actually about having compassion for these parts of you that have been wounded and felt disempowered in the past. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't fair. It wasn't fair what you went through. But I'm talking to a collective who is taking so much accountability and responsibility for their life. It's not fair what happened in the past, but we have the power to create a better future for ourselves. That's on us. We can do that. We're capable of doing that. We can reclaim our relationship with the present moment and feel safe in the present and learn to feel safe in our own emotions. We can do that. And through reclaiming that relationship with the present moment and feeling more at peace, feeling more like we're in a state of inner harmony and bliss, from that place, we create a better future for ourselves. It requires a choice here. 2 of Swords. Potentially to rest. 4 of Swords. It's so interesting. Because like I was saying, there's a message about a passive approach here. Which to me, in this situation, it means going with some kind of flow. And there might be a flow towards a familiar tendency or a pattern. A familiar kind of behavior. Where we hear that inner voice and we get that knowing, but actually acting on that knowing creates emotional discomfort. And maybe the knowing right now is that I need to actively make a choice here. As difficult as it might be, I need to commit to some kind of a choice here. I need to listen to what my body and my emotions are telling me. Even if it feels illogical right now, I need to put something down. I need to say no to something with this Four of Swords. I need to set up a boundary. Not by blocking out the external world, but by getting really clear on my preferences and what I'm going to put up with in this life. What I feel like I'm worthy of experiencing. Having those clear boundaries. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to accept into my life. And I'm not going to accept physical struggle and burnout and exhaustion. I'm going to actively go in a different direction here and reclaim my peace and allow my external reality to shift around that with the Tower card. There might be a big change that happens very quickly here because of some commitment to a choice. You might actively make the decision to not go with the flow, rest and sit with yourself in the stillness and sit with these emotions, even if it's really difficult, and then watch your entire reality change around that. And with the Four of Wands underneath that, it's almost like this is something that is going to make you feel much more at home. Like you have that safe landing place to rest and nourish yourself. Heavy Libra energy. I mean, it's the 2, the 3, the 4 of Swords, guys. It's about our relationships. The way that we relate to other people, the way that we see our value in relationship to other people, and the way that we relate to life. You're changing the terms of the relationship, whatever this relationship is, and you're seeing yourself as somebody who's worthy of following that inner call, that higher knowing. Because you're limitless, you're expansive, you're the creator. And you're tapping into this energy. It's just a matter of saying yes to you and saying no to the outside noise, the static. Because that's a manifestation of your past. Your external reality is a manifestation of your past. And it's reflecting back to you messages, insights, things in your subconscious mind that we're not aware of, right? And this is the perfect time for you. There is a perfect window here. It's almost as if you've learnt so much this year, and there's still information that needs to be integrated. And through this natural sense of integration that happens very organically, like you don't need to do anything here. You just got to actively make the choice to put yourself in this situation where you feel at rest and you feel like you're in that default mode of the nervous system where it feels like it can decompress. That default resting state, actively put yourself in that state and then allow all of this information that you've learned, all of this knowledge that you've acquired this year, allow it to integrate into your system so that you can move with flow, so that you can act on a deeper level of instinct here, something that's much more helpful and useful for you moving forward. It's all working together, like acting from that energetic starting point of being at peace with yourself, because what you're creating in this reality is it's dictated really by how your nervous system is feeling, and it's that mind-body connection. Like we have stories and thoughts and beliefs that are working in tandem with how we feel and our emotions and how our nervous system feels. It's just that there's integration that is required here. It's okay to be the student, hey. It's just like, I'm getting this, small fish in a big pond kind of vibe here. And it might be like affecting your confidence. And this Queen of Wands in reverse energy where maybe it's triggering feelings of not having that strong sense of self-worth. It's a confidence issue here. Comparison is the thief of joy is what I'm hearing. This confidence issue being triggered is actually what is creating that temptation to go back into that flow of a familiar behavior. But you're 100% breaking out of this right now, guys. When I ask what we can use more of, I actually get the Page of Swords in reverse. So there's just you got to kind of draw the line with yourself here and set that boundary with yourself. I was talking about actively setting boundaries here. You might need to actively set a boundary in terms of how much information you're taking in, how much information you're consuming. And we get information from everywhere, and it's so easy to fall into that scroll pattern. And it's easy for us to become incredibly overstimulated, and especially at this time of year, which is very high energy, and it's very go, 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 and people are feeling really busy and feeling like they're running on that wheel. We might be looking around us and absorbing that energy and getting swept away in that flow, and that's why there's a caution against that passivity. We don't want to go with that flow, and we want to draw that line and set that boundary with ourselves and say, I don't need any more information from the external right now. I just need to sit with myself, cultivate a little bit of inner peace here, and try and relax into this process, love myself and hold myself and just show up for myself as I really feel these emotions and open up these pathways and just allow my subconscious to integrate all of this information. So it's really beautiful, guys. Like, again, I'm sending you all of my love. And I want to really emphasize how powerful this action is going to be. Actively committing to this choice of setting these boundaries and consuming less information from the external and just integrating. Because I get the star in your energy. This is highly aligned action that is emerging from a place deep within you. It's a deep internal knowing that you're tapping into, and being able to access these intuitive pathways. This is going to serve you in bringing your dreams into reality. Like, your higher self is guiding you towards this 10 of Cups frequency. What you want, God wants for you. And there's an internal sense of willpower here and a knowing that I want this thing. I want to go in this direction, and my heart is really yearning for the manifestation of this dream. And you are an expression of nature. And the will of nature is organically going to be guiding you towards this thing. It's just a matter of answering that call. Because you're so worthy, you're so brave, and you're so strong, and you've so got this. This is going to create a big shift in your life in a really positive way, guys. And I'm hearing like things are not going to be the same anymore. Things are not going to be the same. This real sense of resistance in your external reality is going to dissipate by trusting yourself, putting yourself first for some of you, right? Being able to experience these emotions in a way that's so much more vivid. And guys, the flip side of it is think about all of the amazing feelings of joy and fulfillment and just this ecstasy that is going to be available to you as you deepen into the healing of the nervous system and you open up these emotional pathways and you feel a lot more safe feeling. Guys, there's so much that's here for you. There's an abundance of good feelings. It's taking you towards the 10 of Cups and just feeling good inside of yourself, no matter what's going on outside of you. This is going to serve you for the rest of your life. And I get Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening. I think this came out yesterday or the day before. This is it. Yo, unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. This is a major soul cycle, guys. And now, it's not about upholding contracts that don't serve you. It's not about feeling like you're at the mercy of some kind of karma. This is about you creating your own personal sense of heaven on earth. It just requires you actively making that choice that you know that you got to make and doing that thing that you know you really want to do, even if it's a little bit illogical or scary or other people don't agree. Guys, this is for you. You're so strong. You've so got this, and you are aligning your life. Anything that is not aligned with you needs to go, and it's going to fall away like magic. So, with that being said, thank you so much for sharing this beautiful, harmonious, peaceful, introspective, and aligned space with me. And I absolutely cannot wait to do it all again in the next reading. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for being a part of this and showing up, supporting me and supporting each other every day. We got this. Let's go. World peace for frickin' ever. Bye-bye.